Hi, I'm Karen Hall, and I live at Nautilus Court. And I'm here today to tell you about a book called The Chosen. So far, 5 seasons of The Chosen, a series on the life of Jesus, have been produced for TV. Each of these 5 seasons has a novel that goes with it. The title of the book series is also called The Chosen. The author of these 5 books is Jerry Jenkins, a New York Times best-selling author and the father of Dallas Jenkins, the producer of the acclaimed TV series. The novels follow the TV series, but add a fuller, deeper insight into the characters. The narrative, rather than duplicating the visual format, adds a look into the fears, motivation, and reasoning of the characters. The books help explain why the individuals react as they do, things that are only hinted at in the TV series. The video and book form a complementary relationship. The TV series is dialogue, action, and performance, while the book shares the thoughts, motivation, and the backstory for what is occurring. The books don't assume you've seen the episodes. Characters are introduced clearly. Scenes and motivations are explained in ways that stand on their own. They add context rather than depending on visuals. Inner thoughts, background detail, and emotions are expanded in the books, which can actually make the story easier to follow for readers who prefer text. Here's an example of the book's enhancing character development. It's a description of Mary Magdala, who has been transformed, becoming a follower of Jesus. Quoting, "She barely recognizes herself anymore. She feels like an entirely new being, fulfilled, happy, joyous to the soles of her feet. She has purpose now. She has been called to follow him, to learn from him, to bring others under his influence. She knew he was not of this world. Plainly a man, of course, but of God, from God. He was sent for a purpose far beyond common reason. And while he can have fun, it seems like his every serious comment is so earnest, so deep." Viewers and readers are drawn in, not because they are being taught, but because they are being involved in the story. Imagine what it might have felt like to encounter Jesus as a real person, in real circumstances. Many people find that it renews their engagement with the scripture by awakening curiosity and empathy. Some connect better through reading than watching. From my own personal experience, I find the books allow me to revisit a character I've forgotten. Or if I find myself forgetting what angle they bring to the story, I can go back and read that relevant section. That helps me follow the storyline and discover something I missed on the screen. Who was that character? Why did he do what he did? The Chosen series stands out because it tells a familiar story in an unfamiliar way, through the eyes of people whose lives were changed by Jesus over time. It shows their fears, hopes, doubts, humor, and transformations. So fully human. These were people who questioned, struggled, joked, just as we do. The Chosen enjoys a broad appeal, succeeding because it focuses on relationships between Jesus and his followers, and between the story and the connections to what we go through in our day. The library has a copy of each of these 5 novels. The church library is where you would find these, and it's open every day for anyone to self-check out. The books and the DVDs are also available anywhere books are sold. You can also watch the series by going to thechosen.tv. There are more seasons in the works. I look forward to what is yet to come.
Hi Shell Point, I'm Jim Clark, your Director of Employee Ministry, and we just this last week had 30 middle school students, our children and grandchildren of our employees, here for an amazing day called Career Quest. The children got to choose a career path to go behind the scenes and experience hands-on learning about healthcare, dining, skilled trades, marketing, or event planning. And we sent them out all over Shell Point's campus as our departments welcomed the kids into their areas and gave them some amazing experiences to learn more about what they might like to do someday. Here's some of the video to see how we spent our day.
Hello, Shell Point. My name is Megan.
And my name is Kenesha. We are here with a group of 6th through 8th graders for Career Quest.
Our parents work at Shell Point, so we visit to learn more about all the kinds of jobs people do here.
Thanks for watching today. Who knows, maybe someday we might work at Shell Point too. Hi, I'm Kenesha, and I'm here at the Cheerleader Plant for the Career Quest. Now, what does the Cheerleader Plant do? Let's go find out and see. This is Kevin. So Kevin, what are we doing here?
So today we have different stations set up for the kids to go through. So we have a plumbing station behind us where they can scope a pipe to see what's causing the blockage, see what's inside of it, and remove it. They're doing pro press with the copper pipes and fittings. We have an electrical station over on the other side where the kids can actually wire their own lights and make those. And we have an HVAC area as well where they get to learn all about air conditioning, and they get to see some welding in action.
Okay, that sounds fun.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. We're excited.
Fun day here at the Cheerleader Plant. I got to see plumbing, and I got to see welding, and they even made me this cross. And the most important thing was I got to drive the tractor. Well, that wraps my day. Bye, Shell Point.
I just want to do a good howdy doody.
You take it away, Joe.
Howdy doody, Shell Point. I'm Joe Knapp here with the good lady, Jenny Walker, and we are so excited to invite you to our upcoming Rhinestone Cowgirl Buffet.
That's right. This is going to be taking place on Monday, March 9th, starting at 4:30, right here at View Restaurant.
Yeehaw!
Chef Sean's wrangling up a great menu for y'all. Cost will be $28, so come on down and see us at the View.
Reservations can be made at View Restaurant. Just call View and set up your requested time, and we can't wait to see you there.
Yeehaw!
Perfect.
Hello, Shell Point. John High, your Director of Resident Life. And this is another segment in our This Is How Shell Point Works series. I'm here at the Wright Wellness Center, and today I want to show you about our fitness center. It's right inside here. Come with me. It's up on the second floor. I'm going to show you how it works. Here we are coming up the stairs. We're at the second floor of the Wright Wellness Center. You can come up the stairs, or you can use one of our elevators. And when you come off here, we're just going to go right into the fitness center. Now, as you come in, we want to show you a couple things. We have Chris here that's sitting at our front desk. Chris, or one of our staff, is going to go ahead and just greet you and maybe answer any questions you might have about our group fitness class schedule or personal training. One of the things we would like you to do is when you come in is we'd like you to check in. And you can do that simply on this iPad, and you're just going to go ahead and enter your phone number. And what that is for us just to keep a record and collect data of how the gym is being used, what times are our peak times, whether times we're not having a lot of residents come and use the gym. I just also want to remind you that our gym is open 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. 7 days a week. And this gym is for you to come out here and just use it, and we're going to try to help you and grow and get better in your fitness. Now let's go ahead and take a look at some of the equipment we have here. All right, now in the fitness center, we have kind of two different types of equipment. We have our cardio equipment and we have our strength equipment. So over against the wall here in the windows, you're gonna see a lot of different cardio type equipment. What do I mean by that? Cardio equipment is gonna be a full body movement where you're kind of working, trying to get your heart rate up, and you're just gonna do it in continuous, 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes or more. And that's just gonna really kind of work on a full body, but also work on your cardiovascular respiratory systems here. So a couple of things you're probably used to, ellipticals. And once again, if you're looking for specific details on how to use the machines, they're pretty simple. There's a touch screen here. You hit start and you go. But also our staff are available for you to get some input on. You can talk to Chris. You can even set up a full equipment orientation, and they'll take you around. It's probably about a half hour, taking you all the way around if you want to do that. So we have our ellipticals. You can see here we have a number of different types of bikes. So you have an upright bike. This is more of like a spin bike there. And then all the way over this way, we have New Steps. And many of you are probably familiar with New Steps because it's equipment that we have nice and used in therapy and rehabilitation exercises. It's just a simple, sturdy bike where you're sitting, you have good back support. It's both using your arms and your legs, and you can see this, some of our residents doing in that motion there. So this is once again part of our cardio exercises program. As we continue down along the windows, you see here we have 4 top-of-the-line treadmills. And these treadmills are simple and easy to use. Once again, you're just coming in here using the touch screen to get started. Anything from you can do your own program, or you could actually be coached or tutored by a coach, similar to like a Peloton workout right here on these treadmills. And so you work through that. You can watch TV, you can look at landscapes, or you can just look at the beautiful view here of the Shell Point Golf Course. So once again, we have treadmills for you to use. And then as we continue to work down, we have a recumbent bike. We see Ed here working on it, and he's working out, getting a good exercise there, and he looks like he's reading. He's off his iPad there. So we have 4 of these, and these are once again really good pieces of equipment for you to consider and use when you're working on your cardio workouts. All the way down here now, this is for a little more for our little advanced, and I would encourage you to get specific instructions if you want to know how to use it. These are row machines, and row machines are excellent. Boy, good solid workouts, but I really would encourage you to get some information and at least some tutorials from Chris or one of the staff members on how to use the row machines, okay? So once again, our cardio equipment is really against the windows here in the Wright Wellness Center. Now, some of us come for that type of workout, some of us need to work on our strength. And so what we have here is a number of different kinds of strength equipment. We have the latest top of the line from Technogym, all right? This is the BioStrength equipment. And this equipment is very easy and smooth to use. It's very safe and support your whole full body as you work out. So we have a number of different leg exercises. We have a couple of abdominals, and we have some upper body. And so those are just excellent, once again, top of the line, the most easy, efficient machines that we could get for you. As you see, these are some other workout spaces. Many of us are familiar with just dumbbells. And once again, a wide variety of dumbbells for you to use. And I would just encourage you as you come to this area for using dumbbells, the reasons why there's mirrors in a facility is to make sure that you have good posture and you're using good form. And that's an important part of a good exercise so that you're not hurting yourself and putting strain on the joint when it shouldn't be as you go through that exercise. So once again, a number of different dumbbells and kettlebells for you to use. A machine that I would really like to see a lot of you use are these multifunction machines. And so a lot of different exercises go with pulling and pushing, right? And so one of these things would be something similar to this machine, and it's an adjustable here. You can slide it around, but really it's just a simple little exercise that I'm doing, and a couple different versions of handles here we have for you. Once again, any assistance you need, you just talk to one of our wellness staff and they can help you with that. All right, so these are multifunction machines, right? Once again, this one's all the way down, so I can come here and do a little bit of an arm curl with that, you know, and I would adjust my resistance here with this pin. Many of us are familiar with that type of a machine here, okay? So multifunctional pulley machine. Similar to that, all right, is a machine that's very user-friendly for senior adults. And once again, variety of different pulls, right, that you can do here, right? But I want to say it's very easy on the joints. There's not a lot of resistance, and it's a good full range of motion exercise for you to do. Okay, as we continue here, this area is unique. It's something we didn't have before in any of our gyms. It's more of a flexibility area, and so these machines these work on your flexibility of your quadriceps, your hamstrings, and then you understand flexibility is a big part of exercise. It's not just reps and weight or even cardio. Full range of motion at joints, flexibility is a really important factor to your overall well-being and health. All right, now this is another area in our Wright Wellness Center that you may not know about, and this is our specialty services, treatment, and workout area. So come on in with me. I want to talk to you a little bit about some of the machines that we have in here. And all of our wellness staff are trained on how to use this, and they're going to help we're going to talk to you about some special needs here. And I want to introduce, this is Denise, one of our wellness instructors, and she's going to talk about the biodensity machine. Denise?
Hi, Shell Point. I'm Denise, a fitness coordinator. I do some classes as well as personal training, but I am the certified operator of the biodensity machine. What is the biodensity machine? It is designed to increase bone density. How does it work? Okay, there's 4 simple exercises that we do on it. Pat is one of our residents that has been doing it. She's on her 2nd round of treatments. It increases bone density and muscle mass by putting a strain on the muscle and the bone. It's very simple. Anybody can do it. The machine has been proven to increase bone density by 7%, as well as lowering blood sugar and keeping your heart healthy. There's a lot of benefits to this. How does it work? We use isometric type contraction on it. So I'm going to demonstrate with Pat on how to do the 4 exercises. The first exercise is what's called the chest press. So Pat is going to put her hands right here, and I will cue her when to push and to hold that isometric contraction. All right, Pat, take a deep breath in, exhale, and push as hard as you can. Keep pushing, and release. Good job. All right, so our next exercise, see how simple that was? But that put a load on the bone. For a period of time, holding that load on the bone triggers the body to release nutrients into the bone to increase bone density. Okay, put your feet up on there. I'm going to move the seat back a little. Okay, hold on to the sides. Okay, it takes a second. There you go. Okay, so when you're ready, take a deep breath in. You're going to push with your entire foot as hard as you can. Ready? And go. Keep pushing, Pat. Good job. Wow. Hold it, and release. Wow, that was strong. 572 pounds. Good for you. Okay. So that just put 572 pounds of strain on her bone for 5 seconds. That's the goal. Okay, Pat, you're feeling stronger since you've been doing this, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, hold there. I'm going to lower that a bit. The next exercise that is done is called the underhand, a core pull.
This is the hardest one.
This is the last one on this side. So this is the hardest of all of them. But it's not that hard. Okay, you're going to pull as hard as you can for 5 seconds. Exhale as you do it. Good job. Good job. Release. Come on up from there. Good. So you did better than your last one. Excellent. So it's increasing strength. So now this one is called the vertical lift. We're doing multiple muscles and bones on this treatment. Okay, I want you to bend your knees, bring your feet about hip width apart. I want to measure your arms a little bit further. Okay, so you know on this one, you're going to push with your legs as you pull up, all in one motion. Okay? Whenever you're ready, deep breath in, exhale as you do it. Good job. Keep going, Pat. Keep pulling. Keep pulling. And release. Good job. 122 pounds. Excellent. So now I'm going to save your session, and then I'm going to email you your results. You get your results emailed to you each time, and then they continue, so you see a graph every time, and you see your progress. You see how you're increasing your strength, you're increasing your muscle strength, which in turn increases your bone strength.
Okay, Shell Point. Once again, we have another machine that we'd like to show you about. This is an assessment machine that's just going to do some evaluations for you, and Chris is going to give us a brief explanation on how to use this in-body machine.
Sure, yeah. So first thing you want to do is step right on the scale. You have these sensors on here for your feet. Your heel goes on 1 and 2, and then you stand on it. First thing it'll do is do your weight measurement. After that, then it'll tell you to grab these handles, and you put your thumbs on these sensors, and it sends electrical impedance up through the heels, up into your fingers, and up through the body. And then once it says that you are completed, you can step down off of it, and you'll get a printout from the printer here of what this poster looks like. It'll give you a breakdown from body composition to muscle fat analysis to visceral fat to metabolic rate. Gives you a very good overall thing of what's going on inside the body in terms of muscle to fat ratio and how your metabolism is working.
That's great, Chris. Thank you for that. And they can just check in with you at the front desk in order to get this test done, correct?
Correct. Yes, you can sign up with me at the front desk. We do Monday through Friday, morning or afternoon.
All right, John, got a couple more reps and relax.
All right, Shell Point. Another really cool opportunity for you here in the Right Wellness Center is for personal training. And this is where you're going to get some one-on-one individual attention from one of our great wellness instructors. I've asked Mark to tell us a little bit more.
Hi, lead trainer over here at the Right Wellness Center. We offer 1.5 hour sessions, personal training when you get a one-on-one attention. We're going to get you stronger. We're going to get you better quality of life. We'll work on nutritional aspects of it. So again, you can come in, come see us, and if you want to sign up, Chris will be right at the desk, and we'll get you signed up, and you'll be ready to go. All right, John, you got a few more to go. All
right, here we go. All right, well, that's a wrap here at the Wright Wellness Center. Today, we got a chance to take a look at some of our equipment, meet some of our staff, and take a look at this beautiful facility. We just want to really encourage you to come on out and work out here in the Wright Wellness Center, because that's how Shell Point works.